Okay, here I go. First I'm a 30-year electrician. I bought this for lighting a static sign with 12V lights with power for any future lighting near or far. I also wanted to avoid mounting a weatherproof 120V GFCI receptacle on the masonry pillars, too, on either side supporting the sign. My clients wanted the outlet for Christmas lights, so I mounted the box on an outside wall near the sign by newly planted shrubs that will grow large enough to hide the box eventually. I drilled out the pop rivets holding the inside cover on to get at the wiring and turn the outlet in the box into a switched by photo eye receptacle. To do this properly, it was fed by a GFCI receptacle inside the building. Since there was an outer layer of corrugated metal covering the cinder block wall, I was able to remove a panel of it and drill a hole through the block wall large enough for an MC wire connector attaching to a half KO in the back of the interior outlet, attaching it to the load side of the GFI. I also used a 120V photo eye mounted in the KO provided. However, I drilled out the low voltage connector and ran THHN wire through the connector so it acted as protection from the metal. I needed to drill a half hole into the protected wiring area to attach my MC cable from inside the building. Everything works perfectly, and now there's a controlled outlet in the box, not on the signage. Now an extension cord can be plugged in directly through the large knockout in the bottom, and I've eliminated installing a GFI receptacle for the transformer and a second weatherproof receptacle on the signage. Doing this violates the UL listing and should not be attempted without electrical code knowledge, but should be an option from the manufacturer. This is a really well-made, well-put-together multi-tap 300W low-voltage transformer. After using a number of transformers that were not manufactured to last more than a season or two, I decided to install ones that were gonna last a little bit longer, and committed to burying the wires and doing a proper installation with the multi-tap system. Lightkiwi has turned out to be a great brand, and their customer service emailed me back while I was at the hardware store with a question about the size of the sitting and the punch out the bottom so I could get the proper conduit size. It sorta sealed the deal for me. They were serious about customer service as well as producing quality products. You do have to get individually either a timer light sensor you want to automate your landscape lights going on and off, but the $9 for the light sensor is well worth it. Instead of going through the hassle of mountings directly to the concrete exterior walls, I used a 2x4 which I painted with high-gloss enamel paint mounted on that, and then attached the 2x4 with adhesive to the wall, giving me the foot clearance you need off the ground and much easier than drilling. Nice unit, very well built. Note that it puts out 12 to 15 volts AC, not DC. This unit does not work with some of my LED lights because they require DC. None of the material provided indicates this. Fantastic low voltage transformer. I needed at least a 300 watt for my new home and this fit the bill. I'm landscaping 1.5 acres and being able to jump up in voltage for a couple longer runs is great. This is heavy, so instead of mounting it on the side of my house I used a 1.5 inch steel square post cemented in next to my pool equipment cause I have extra breakers to wire it in at that panel. Installing is pretty basic, just need an outlet nearby unless you're hard wiring it in. I didn't use a photocell because I've always had problems with them clicking on and off, so just used the timer from same company and it's working perfect. Click link in description for more reviews.